Hello, and welcome back to my channel, where I am trying to re-lose the 70 pounds that I gained during COVID. And today, we're going to say goodbye to 2021. So I've had less than a stellar year, and I'm really ready to say goodbye to it. So what I wanted to do is we're going to do a shred it to forget it. I really wanted to burn the things, but then I decided against that because, well, I don't have a great track record with fire. So I have 10 things that I'm ready to say goodbye to. My negative self-talk. I picked this one because I don't really think it's helpful in any way to talk bad to myself in my own head, and I find I do it a lot. So we're gonna say goodbye to that, and we're gonna start thinking positively for the next year. Another thing that I'm ready to say goodbye to are toxic relationships. These don't have to be specifically with people. I mean, it could be with food. Let's be honest, my relationship with food is toxic. But just in general, if it's toxic, we're not having it in 2022. We're also gonna say goodbye to my unhealthy behaviors. It's a really broad category. Ranges from just sitting on my, it ranges from sitting down all day doing nothing to procrastinate, it's a really broad category, and I don't yet know what I'm going to define as unhealthy, but we'll know it when we see it. Another thing we're going to say goodbye to is excuses. I make them for myself all the time instead of doing what I should be doing, and we're done with that. I'm also going to let go of all the mistakes that I made in 2021, and I'm going to stop beating myself up for them, and like many of us, I had plenty of those. This one's a hard one, and I need to let go of all the guilt and the sadness that I feel with my mom and her sudden passing in 2021. And we're not gonna hold on to the guilt and the sadness, but we are gonna hold on to the memories. I'll miss her forever, but we're gonna leave the guilt behind in 2021, and we're gonna move forward. We're gonna leave procrastination in 2021. I don't know when I started doing this. I used to not, and I don't love it. I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do, and I'm going to do it in enough time to actually do it. Another thing that I'm leaving in 2021 is my self-doubt. I have so much of it, and it's not just centered around any one thing in particular. It's just I often feel like I'm not good enough, I don't deserve these things, and it can be at work, it can be at home, it can be in my weight loss journey, it could be in weightlifting, and I need to believe in myself. So we're leaving self-doubt behind. Also, things that we're leaving behind: my poor cleaning and poor self-care habits. As much as I want to believe I'm really good at cleaning, And I am really good at cleaning. I just don't do it every day. And I really should do at least one thing a day and try to keep it from becoming a big task every week. But let's be honest, I don't do it that way. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. It's not like it's gross, but at the same time, it's not what I want to do, so we're just gonna change it. And finally, we're just gonna say goodbye to 2021 in general, and we're gonna leave all the negativity in 2021. We're gonna leave, I really wanted to make number 10 masks and COVID, but I had to be realistic because also I can't really promise that. That's not in my control. So we're just gonna leave the negativity of 2021 in 2021 and not take it in 2022. So we're going to shred my list of things that we're leaving behind. Let's talk about some of the things that happened in 2021 that were good. Here's the crazy part. I struggled with this topic. So one of the things that I was particularly happy about was I did hit another 100-kilo squat, which is 220 pounds. It's a little shy of my all-time high, which is 235. I'm working back up towards that, getting stronger by the day, focusing my energy on getting stronger, and I am getting stronger. I'm working my deadlifts back up. I am a little disappointed in myself that I stopped filming for a while and didn't capture it. You really should have filmed the max testing day, but I didn't, so here we are. I have to live with it. I didn't do it. Mistakes were made. And while it's been a bit of a struggle, I am pretty proud of myself I'm also really proud of getting back on the horse, and actually I'm doing pretty good consistently. And while it hasn't been as fruitful yet as I'd like it to, we are gonna take the win because that is fantastic. Alright, and we're gonna talk about my goals. And I made this adorable thing to hang on my wall because, you know, reminders for me are key. Visual reminders that I can see. So I'm gonna work on tracking my food daily. I really want to improve my cardio distance and speed. So I want to be able to go longer and faster. And that's just gonna take time and practice. I really want to focus again on drinking 3 liters of water a day. It really helps. 1, it makes you fuller. 2, you just need to hydrate people. I really want to get back to being a size medium. In a lot of things, I'm a size large right now, so I'm not too far off. But I really want to get back there. This one needs a little bit of context. I recently watched a podcast where there was a lady talking about positive self-talk and how it's impossible not to feel better about yourself if you start every day giving yourself a high five. And we're gonna try it. I'm gonna give myself a high five every morning in the mirror. I love the in the mirror part. But she talks about it, and you feel good when somebody gives you a high five. Why wouldn't you give yourself a high five? I mean, you support others, why wouldn't you support yourself? And then last but not least, I want to get down to a weight of 175, which is a fraction of the goal I have, and I'm really hoping that in a couple of months I get to revisit my goals and make a new pretty poster. And I have broken them down a little bit more for January, and I really think it's important to take steps every day to get to your goals and break them down further. So for January, I have a goal of losing 8 pounds, and to get there, I'm going to obviously eat at a deficit. I really want to stick to, since I do keto, I really want to stay under 20 grams of, and since I do keto, I want to stay under 20 grams of carbs and actually stick to that because I do better that way. And then I'm really going to try to focus on tracking my food before I eat it. I mean, logically, it makes sense. If you track it before you eat it, you can stop yourself from overeating. That's a goal of mine. And to further elaborate on my improving my cardio, I want to walk every day, which I'm doing already. But I really want to add in some jogging and some faster paced activities. So what I want to do is kind of add in some high intensity workouts. I might try a challenge somewhere in there, which could be fun. I'll motivate myself, maybe do a video, I don't know. Work in progress. And then tracking food is its own category. So I'm gonna set myself some reminders to track until I get into a better habit. And then I'm gonna do pre-track so I can stop myself from overeating potentially. But I also want to I want to look every week at my calorie intake versus what I lost and kind of see if it's working. I think that'll help me a lot. So we'll see. And I also want to plan my meals. And I plan to do those on Friday or Saturday, order my groceries, and then I'm going to try to do more meal prep to help save time during the week when I get tired of cooking. I think that'll really help. And then conditioning kind of goes along with my improving my fitness overall, my cardio, strength. And so I really think that finding a challenge might be a good way to go. And along those lines, maybe film it and keep myself motivated. So we'll see how that goes. But I really truly believe in writing down your goals and making them measurable and attainable, and breaking them down into smaller chunks. Also, I'm really trying to stick to like my daily planning because I think it helps. I've got a reusable planner that I kind of try to fill in every day, and I haven't done it every day, but the days that I do it, I'm actually successful. So I really think that I really need to do it. I think it helps. All right. We are saying goodbye to 2021 and we are starting 2022 off the right way. So I'd like to have you guys along for the ride in 2022. And if you guys, and for fun, if you guys want to comment down below on what you guys would like to shred to forget for 2021, I'd love to hear your struggles that you're ready to say goodbye to. And subscribe and support the struggle, and we'll see what we come up with for 2022. Bye!